Okay, day one, Northville Plastic Trail. We're about 3.2 miles in. We've left behind most of the day hikers and skiers. But beautiful conditions. A couple of inches of fresh powder on the trail.
Shouting out to our sled pulling friends who went ahead of us.
Yep.
Packed out a nice trail for us. Even under the 2 inches of snow, it's still delightful to follow. All right, day one. Day one on the Northville Lake Placid Trail. About 8.3 miles from the Averyville Road trailhead to Moose Pond, which is where we are now. And that's Moose Pond behind me. And those peaks across the way there, those are some of the Sawtooth Mountains, some of the more rugged country in New York State. It was a pretty good day. We made great time early on. We got to the top of sort of the pass there at Wanaka Falls, and then things got a little weird. Kind of lost the trail for a bit, and the trail went weird places, so we decided to follow the stream bed, which get pretty interesting. But then it actually emptied out onto a beautiful open vlei with a lot of wind slab snow, and it was pretty nice for a bit. And then we kept watching the GPS track, and when we felt the trail was as close as it was going to get to us, then we cut off the vlei and up on the trail. And the last bit of trail going was, well, it had been broken out by these guys pulling sleds, but their route finding got a little funky, and so we followed their track instead of the trail. Maybe not the best choice. But anyway, we found it, and I'll spin around, and you can see then the lean-to is up there in the woods behind me, and we have our tent set up in the woods back behind the lean-to, and that's day one. See you tomorrow. We're rolling.
Are we?
How was that, John?
Wet skiing is the best skiing.
We've all had a little bit of a swim this morning, crossing the outlet to Moose Pond.
Please do.
We hope so. Yeah, so that was our first scraping session of the day, getting the concrete slush off the bottom of our skis. More to come, I'm sure. All right, midday update, day two. We are at the Duck Hole Lean-To. We just had lunch and took care of some other needs. And sadly, our friends who were ahead of us pulling sleds, they bailed out here and made a very long, arduous journey out to Upper Works from here. So from this point on, as far as we know, at least until we get to Long Lake, it's us. We're going to follow the vlei around here to avoid some ups and downs of the trail through the woods. And then we have a little bit of road grade for a while. And then we more or less follow the cold river. So that's what's happening on day two, midday. Cheers. Day two, 2 o'clock update. It's kind of sleeting, maybe raining a little. The snow is balling up on our skis and making them not slide. And so yeah, that's where we're at. Probably going to bail early and stop at the campsite before we wanted to get to. So having a great time. Wish you were here. And hopefully cold weather's coming overnight, which will solidify this stuff, and the snow will get faster again, because it's gloppy now and we don't really like it. Really gloppy. Ick. Well, we've made it to day 3, the morning of day 3. I was too tired to do an update last night. So this is Camp Desperation, which we reached about 4 p.m. last night after slogging through the last, 2 miles of carrying ice-bound skis on our feet. And so we basically bedded down right here, very close to the trail, let me just say, very close to the trail. And close to a good water source, which was what we were looking for. So we're hoping to make up a little time today. We'll see. We had a pretty comfy night in the tent, and I think everybody's feeling pretty well this morning. We got to pop down our tarp and wax up our skis and we'll be ready to go. So there we are. Day 3 begins. Day 2 concluded with a little bit of disappointment, but that's the way it goes sometimes. There goes John through the breakable crust. Kind of suboptimal ski conditions still. It'll be fast once we get to anything that's been traveled, but man, we got probably 2 days of slogging through this breakable crust. It's gonna be awesome. And so on. All right, we're rolling. So here we are at Oluska. This is where we were trying to get to last night. How many hours did it take us to get here this morning?
3 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah, so we made a good choice. But here we are, on our way.
Beautiful day. Absolutely perfect.
Beautiful day. Beautiful day. And we'll just keep slogging along. All right, well, that wraps up day 3. Interesting day. The key word for the day was breakable crust. So any of you who ski know how much fun that can be. So we had a pretty good breakable crust to work our way through. Overall, the terrain was decent skiing, although there was a crap ton of blowdown. Some of it really, really gnarly. I think I blacked out for part of it. I don't even know how I got through it. I woke up on the other side. But we are here at Cold River number 2, I think. Anyway, it's where the Northville Placid Trail crosses the Cold River, and we are here for night 3. Down by the stream now, finding a little water source. That's the bridge we're going to cross tomorrow morning. Don't look too bad. I've seen them when the snow piles up on them so that those handrails are like at your ankles or below. That's always fun. And I think you can see down the stream there, that's Cold River number 3, or maybe 4. Anyway, they're lean-tos. And we are camping adjacent to this lean-to and availing ourselves of its space to cook in. It was a good day. About 8 miles, I think. And I think everybody's feeling okay. We're tired, though. It was rough. Some of that blowdown just really takes it out of you, over and around and underneath, and just crazy. Anyway, that's day 3, Northville Lake Placid Trail. Cheers. All right. Good morning, day 4. We are about to leave Cold River number 4, cross the suspension bridge up over my shoulder there. John's doing a few laps this morning, getting ready to go. Jim's just getting his skis on. Had another fabulously warm, cozy night in our tent for 3. And pretty good rolling out this morning, getting ready. Tonight, we're running a day behind, basically. We've really only been able to do 8 miles a day, but we think we can do 8 miles a day in the conditions we've got, so that's the way we're looking at it for right now. We're supposed to meet Barrett today. We've pushed that back till tomorrow, and we'll stay in one of the lean-tos along Long Lake. We are hoping, really hoping, that we run across trails that have been traveled, because breaking trail through the breakable crust, it's not so much fun. It's really not. We don't like it. I mean, it's okay, but it beats working, but we don't really like it that much. A lot of work. All right, that's it from Cold River number 4 on the banks of the Cold River. Cheers. All right, still day 4. We are now descending towards Long Lake. It's been a tough morning. a tough morning. Lots more breakable crust. Terrain was pretty nice though, for the most part. Trail goes through a couple of lies and through a long stretch of beautiful white pine forest. Really, really lovely. We're kind of strung out at the moment. Jim needed to stop to get some snacks. You can see the trail behind, going up the hill, trail ahead, going down the hill. And I just had about a quarter of a Snickers bar, hoping to get a little energy burst. We're going to try and take a longer break when we reach Long Lake at the first lean-to that we get to. That's the plan, anyway. Just wanted to point this baby out. So, everybody see that? That is a New York State Conservation Department trail marker. State definitely got their money's worth out of those babies, because I think it became the Department of Environmental Conservation sometime in the early 70s. So that is 50 years old. It has been marking the way for 50 years old. It could use a few more friends, because the trail is sparsely marked. But we're having a great time. Ta. All right, day 4, update number 2. You see my 2 companions dithering in the background there, looking for Jim's glasses and stuff like that. We are going to ski down Long Lake, because we are tired of breaking crusts through the trees. So we are going to ski out here in the wind slab and the whatever else. And maybe if we're lucky, we'll catch a snowmobile track. Ooh, that would be, I would be so happy. Anyway, we're forging ahead. We're at Plumleys right now on Long Lake, the last lean-to if you're headed north on the Northville Placid Trail out of Long Lake. And all is good. We just had a big lunch, and I think we're feeling good. We're still probably 3/4 of a day or a full day behind, and that's probably not going to change. And Jim is shopping for longer skis, because he likes my skis better. My nice 145s. They're awesome. Flotation. The word of the day, flotation. We're rolling. All right. Greetings from Kelly's Point, our camping spot for day 4 on the Northville Placid Trail, otherwise known as the Crust Express. We've endured enough crust for all the pizzas that have ever been made and ever will be made. We have endured that much crust. Pretty much all crust, all the time. And we are at Kelly's Point on Long Lake, about 4 from Long Lake. So 4 from our trailhead resupply rendezvous with Capcom / chauffeur / ground control / Jim's personal shopper, our good friend Barrett Nichols. And we're looking forward to that. We hear tell he has goodies for us. We can't wait. And you guys got something to say?
No, you covered it all, Mark. It was awesome to get on the lake today for a change of pace from the constant up and down.
We actually
did some real skiing.
We did some real skiing. We were able to find a tiny little bit of snow in the glazed over snowmobile tracks. Like just the tiniest amount of snow. We were like, it's snow! It doesn't crunch. It doesn't sound like I'm skiing over shattered toilet bowls. It just is quiet. So that was the highlight of the day for sure.
Yeah, well, just gliding on skis thing
Yes.
is going to be is huge. It's going to catch
Yes.
on in a big way.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. We think skiing on shattered porcelain is passé, and it's all going to be skiing on snow is going to be the new thing. So watch for it.
So today was good. I'm not done. So today was good though, but we got done a little bit early, which was nice.
Yes.
But it was still a long freaking day
We
on
are
our feet.
we are chilling out. You can see we have stuff hanging up. We got a clothesline out there with all kinds of crap on it. We haven't set up our tent yet, but I'm told I need to just relax, okay, and just chill for a
Pushing
bit.
us, Just
So
relax and drink a hot chocolate. Just chill out for a minute. Just doing the chores.
all right, that's enough.
And we did decide that my skis were not good enough, so Barrett, amazingly, is getting us some replacement skis for the West Canadas.
Yeah.
So I can stay above the snow.
Yes,
And crust.
yes. Well, it's not quite above, but suffer less. It's all about suffering less. All right, that's it from Kelly's Point. Cheers. All right, we're rolling. Morning, day 5 from Kelly's Point, right? We're still at Kelly's Point. We got John in the background, Jim in the foreground, and me holding the camera. We are headed to our first resupply, Long Lake, late morning with our good friend, chauffeur, Capcom, personal shopper, Barry Nichols. Can't wait to see him. He says he has treats for us. Hopefully they're not heavy treats that we have to carry in our pack.
Although the peanut butter bacon bars are amazingly good.
Peanut butter bacon bars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, basically fat mixed with fat with a little bit of crunch.
Very good.
I would say spirits are pretty high this morning. We had a pretty good night's sleep. We got a little dusting of snow. We're going to see how that adds or subtracts to the fun of crashing through the crust. If nothing else, it may make it slightly quieter than shattering toilets, maybe, you know. Which would be an improvement, because the skiing over shattered toilets just is it's getting old. Yeah, I don't think we really noticed how loud it was until we got onto some powder out on the lake yesterday, and they were like, "It's so quiet, shh, I don't hear anything. What the hell? Hey, we're skiing and it's not making a shit ton of noise." Anyway, so that's the news from Kelly's Point, and happy skiing. Make it look good, John. It's on video. All right, mid-morning update, day 5. Catlin Bay Lean-To, we're saying goodbye to Long Lake. It's been a pretty nice ski down the lake. We've had our morning refreshing breaks, and we are now getting off the lake and headed towards the road crossing where we're going to meet Mr. Nichols and the resupply. So that's the news. Day 5, mid-morning. Cheers. All right, so it's about 11:30, day 5. We just had our resupply and breakfast with some breakfast beverages, recovery beverages. I think you know what I'm talking about. With Capcom, chauffeur, personal shopper, and my personal hero, Barrett Nichols. And we are headed up the Blue Ridge. So this is the high point on the trail. We get just up over 3,000 feet, I think. And so we're hoping to get up and over and down the other side, or at least partially down the other side. And we'll camp tonight, and then we'll ski the rest of the way out, and Barrett will meet us tomorrow, and we will take the rest of the day off the trail and de-stink, do some laundry, dry out our stuff, and the next morning get right back at it. So far so good. We had a good morning today. Nice ski down the lake. The NPT plays tag with a ski trail along through here. So when we can, we're taking the ski trail because we're skiing. We figure that's legit. And that's where we're at. So upbeat. Late morning, day 5. Rock on. All right, so John is about to roll into the lead on what is probably the steepest terrain we're going to encounter. It's just awesome. You can see that even the followers have to sidestep in this zone because it's just, well, you look at the tree, right? It's steep stuff. Yeah, John, show us how it's done.
Giddy up.
Giddy up.
Up there?
I think that's it, isn't it?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. This was not in the brochure, folks, so. Yeah, you may want to flip around and point the other direction. I'm going to come up my little path here.
Oh, no. Come on, ski, do your thing.
So you're still just using one ski, huh?
Yeah, but that's not doing anything here either.
No, this is true. The skeet is useless.
This is my turnaround platform.
Yeah, I'll try and back out of your way, but not too far, because I don't want to slide down the damn hill. You get to hear John sing a little bit. I'm going to get like 2 steps because this video is going to be way too long.
Every now and then I fall apart.
So we get about, I'm thinking 5 feet of elevation per minute, maybe, if we're doing really, really well. Oh, look at you. Look at that. Look at that man go uphill. Now he's screwed, of course, but
This
well,
is how West Coasters do this shit.
I see. All right. I think we're just about at the top of the Blue Ridge. Oh, my friends, that was a climb. Holy moly. But we're at the top. Now we just need to find our way back down. It is, I don't know what time it is. Mid-afternoon, probably 2:30 or 3. Yeah, some very steep climbing, very deep snow. And nobody's been here but us. So, more of what we bargained for. Anyway, that's about 2/3 of the way through day 5. Woohoo! We'll do our evening update.
All right.
Okay.
Ah, that's hot. Is that on film?
Yeah, that's on film. Yep. All right, boys. Today was the Blue Ridge. Booyah!
Got her done.
Up and over. And we didn't die coming down the backside.
Almost died going up the front side.
Almost died going up the front side. That was some hard climbing. But yeah, man, we put up the numbers we had to get today. I think this was our biggest mileage day so far, and some of it was some really gnarly going. So, and of course, we had a nice late breakfast with Barrett, including some recovery beverages, which was delicious. And now we call this Camp Elevation. Probably can't see a whole lot of it. Well, I guess you can. Pretty good looking spot we got here. And we got the tarp set up. Out of the weather, there's some weird precipitation falling. We don't know what it's called, but it's weird. It seems to be mostly frozen, which we're in favor of. You boys want anything, Jim? Want to say hi to the folks at home?
I think you got it all.
John?
I'm just excited about my hot cocoa with whiskey.
All right.
Excited about getting to bed.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Cheers.
All right, night from Camp Elevation. All right. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Greetings from Camp Elevation. Breaking down camp, getting ready to start day 6. We pretty much got everything broken down. Our little tarp was down there in that area. Our tent was up there behind where these guys are. It was all stowed away, ready to roll. And we're looking forward to tonight, a night off the trail at Moose Moss Lodge in beautiful Duane, New York. Anything else for the folks at home, you guys? Jim is feverishly writing notes for our resupply. He is the scribe of the thing, and I'm the mouth, and John is the heart and the soul. That's how we figured it all out. All right, cheers. Happy hiking. Hey there. Greetings from Terrell Pond, midday, day 6. Say hello to the folks at home, Jim.
Hello, folks at home.
On.
Hi, folks.
Having a quick lunch break here and putting a little glide wax on the skis. The dry, powdery snow is nice and it's beautiful, but it's a little sticky, so we're going to see if we can get a little more speed out of it. We got about 4 and change to get to the road where our man will be waiting with some kind of surprising snack and probably a beverage.
We get a lean-to helmet.
And hopefully a lean-to helmet. New on the gear list, lean-to helmet. Very important. Jim keeps trying to give himself a lobotomy by smacking his head on the lean-tos. And we get a night off the trail tonight to clean ourselves, clean some of our clothes, do some gear jiggering repair. Jim gets new skis. He's so excited. And we're pretty damned excited too. Of course, the problem will be we'll have to get back on the trail after a night inside, and that never goes well. It's painful. The first 5 miles will be painful. Anyway, that's the news from midday on day 6. All right, day 6 winding down. I think we have about a mile to go, maybe a little under that, to the car to meet Barrett for our little hiatus day. And it's a beautiful afternoon. Beautiful trail. Trail's all broken out. Got a little bit of fluff on it. Oh, here comes James. Have to come by. Say hi to the folks at home, Jim.
Moth is flying along.
That broken trail is such a treat. Has a couple inches of fluff on top of it since the last person was here, so it's got a nice tooth to it. Climb nicely, glide nicely. Even the guy out front gets a glide on every step. It's pretty nice. Here comes John. Say hi to the folks at home, John. And so that's where we're at. Headed towards the car and our day off. And we are all looking forward to it. All right, we're rolling. All right, so midday, day 7. There's John. There's Jim. There's Mark. We're at the trail junction. Yeah. Oh, wow, what a day. These are the days. So we are headed to Stevens Pond today. This is our Nero day. We had a day off the trail, as you know, from previous updates. And let's see if we can get everybody in a shot together. There we go. Hey, look at that. And so we're feeling good. We had an enormous McDonald's lunch, which was probably a mistake, but tasted good.
Double Shamrock shakes.
Yeah, somebody had 2 Shamrock shakes. We won't say who. It definitely punches above his weight when it comes to eating. And yeah, feeling good. We have a broken out trail, which is... it's the best. There's a little light fluff on top of it to make it faster and quieter. And we are happy to be back on the trail, headed into the West Canada Lakes. Booyah! And we'll see you in
15 minutes.
All right, that's all we got for now. All right, end of the day, day 7, night 6. We are at Stevens Pond. And had a beautiful short ski in from our near zero day, and recovery and laundry and washing ourselves and all that kind of stuff. If you look back in the distance that way, you can just see the Blue Ridge out there. That's where we came from yesterday morning. And we're headed off into the sunset, if you will, tomorrow, towards the West Canada Lakes Wilderness. It's a beautiful night here, just as still as it could be, as quiet as it could be, except you hear Jim and John talking over there. But other than that, it's really, really quiet. It's a beautiful spot. This was one of my favorite spots when I came through on the trail in the summertime many years ago. And it did not disappoint. We had a trail broken out all the way to here, so that was pretty awesome as well. And I think we're feeling pretty good. So let's hope that trend continues. So end of the day, day 7, Stevens Pond, 50-something miles down, 55 and change, and about 80 and change to go. And yeah, Northville Lake Placid Trail, winter. Gotta love it. All right, quick morning update. Leaving Stevens Pond. Morning, day 8. John is currently negotiating a troublesome log. And Jim is doing whatever it is Jim does in the morning, mostly playing with his electronics. And we are on our way. We're hoping to maybe push our revised timetable a little bit back towards our initial timetable, but we're not making any promises about that. We had a beautiful night's sleep, slept very warm, and everybody slept pretty well. So we love that. That's like a blessing, a mitzvah. Yeah, so we're off into the heart of the West Canada Lakes Wilderness. So wish us luck. We will need it. That's not too bad. Got a little blown down here. All right. What time is it, John? Is it 2 p.m.? 2 p.m. Day 8. We've made it to the Cedar River Road, and it is well traveled by the snow machine crowd. So we have a mile plus to get to our campsite at Wakely Dam this evening, and so we're in good shape. We're gonna have over 9 miles down today.
Hell yeah.
A few of them were a little gnarly, but mostly good, pretty good route finding. Well-blazed trails. We had ski tracks for the first hour and a half, maybe a little bit more, which was, we're very grateful about that. The ski tracks were awesome. And then we've been breaking trails since then, but it's the snow has improved quite a bit. We got some fresh on top of the crust, and the crust seems to have solidified, so we're mostly able to kind of scoot along, only sinking down about, what, 4 or 5 inches?
Yeah, 4 or 5 inches. And
Oh, and here comes Jim Day. There he is now. Look at him, folks. Doesn't he look handsome? Say hi to the folks at home, Jim.
Hello, folks.